Here I'm going to focus on uploading pictures to use on your Padlet, either on your wall, on your profile, or to set as your wallpaper. So I'm going to stick with my theme here. I'm going to use the American Revolutionary War. I like going to the Wikipedia pages to find the pictures because I know their pictures are under the Wiki Commons, so I know I have permission to use these pictures unless it's otherwise stated. So I'm going to look for a picture that I think fits best. This is a famous painting of George Washington crossing the Delaware. I think that's a good representation of the American Revolutionary War. Now, I can right-click on this picture and save the image as, but again, I don't really want to keep this picture. This is the only time I'm probably going to use this. So I'm going to use the URL. The URL is the web address for the page. Okay, I made it so now you can see the URL. However, I don't want to use the URL of this page because it's going to include all these other things on here that I don't want. So I'm going to click on the picture again, and it's going to pull up a full screen picture. It's taking a bit because the picture size is so big. I can use this URL up here to use for my picture instead of saving the image. Also, just so you know, you can use Control-L shortcut and you'll see it highlights it up here. Now I'm going to use Control-C to copy. Of course, you can always right click on it to copy. And I'm going to go back to my Padlet. Now, if I wanted to use it for my wallpaper or my profile, I go to Modify My Wall, and I can add it here as a portrait, or I can even set it as my wallpaper. I'm just going to paste the URL here. May take a little while because it's a big picture, and then when the picture comes up, I can then submit it. I actually don't want to use this as my wallpaper. I was just going to show it to you. So I'm going to go ahead and go back and go to the portrait. I just paste the URL in there and it will put the picture there. It again is taking a long time because it's such a big picture. So you may want to take that into consideration. You may want to find pictures that the file size isn't quite so big. You can see that this is a gigantic one. So that's actually a good point, is that I don't want something that is so big. Down here it shows that this is 6,000 by almost 4,000 pixels. That's a huge picture. So I actually probably don't want to use that for any of these as it's coming up here. I'm going to instead use this picture here where the British are surrendering. You can see that this one, this preview is 800 by 530. So if I downloaded this one, it would be fine. Full resolution is going to be 3,000 by almost 2,000, which again is a pretty big picture. But let's see if it works. I think I'm not going to use that one because it's too big as well. So again, I could have right-clicked, saved that one, and saved it to my computer, and then it would have been just fine as far as the size. So just for the sake of doing this, so just to show you, I'm going to now at Google Images, and you can see when I hover over these, it shows me the size of them, 1480 by 1036. This is more the size that I want, 734 by 567. It's not too big. Okay, and as I go around, I can see the different numbers. So I'm going to go ahead and use this one. Now, if you're using Google Images, you don't want to visit the page, you don't want to use this one, you want to go to View Image. This is going to take you to a page that just has the picture. Again, I can use the shortcut Control L, or I can click on it, and then Control C to copy. I'm going to go back to my timeline. I'm going to add this as my portrait. I'm going to paste the URL and submit it, and now I have that as my representing my Padlet. It goes along with my theme, and it just kind of makes it a little more interesting. So these are the different ways that you can use to add pictures to your Padlet, either for the portrait, for your notes, for your pictures, or for your wallpaper.